Alright, we back, y'all, with another video. It's your boy Yakini, the host with the most, also known as Mecha God Online. If you watch my free agency grade video, you'll know that I made a trade Ari McDonald to Washington for the 21st and 33rd pick, and this is going to be different mock draft than you ever seen before. Like I said in other videos, I'm pretending I'm the GM for all the teams in the W, and we're gonna shake it up right from the bat. Before the draft, Page refused to play for Dallas, and hear me out, this would be better for the league because you see how Indiana has grown this base. You can say what you want. You can say it's prejudice, racism, whatever. But Kaylee changed the game. You know, she put buckets in the seats. And let's be real, if you part of the culture who go to the concerts, let's be real, white people who go to the NBA games, let's be real, and spend their money. White people who go to the NFL games and pay their money, white people. And Page is not a good fit for Dallas because Dallas be doing what they want in the trades, and the only person they ever held on their team is Enrique. With that being said, I say the trade before the draft, and if Chicago trades the number 3 pick, the 16th pick, and the 22nd pick for Dallas number 1 pick. And for Chicago, y'all say, why would they give up 3 picks? They have nothing to lose. They already got players for the future in Cardoza and Angel Reese. They still have 5 picks for the next year's draft. So why not? You have nothing to lose. It's going to be a new CBA. Everybody going to be free agents. And you could have a whole nother team next year. So why not? You have nothing to lose. You can make the playoffs, or you could just throw the season. But still, you have nothing to lose. So Chicago trades the number 3, the number 16, and the number 22 for the first round, first overall pick. And with the first overall pick, Chicago select Olivia Bowles. Now, that'll be a better fit. Olivia Bowles go to Chicago. They need a point guard. She can facilitate. She can pick a role with Angel Reese and Cardoza. And they have a nice core for the future. They could be the Las Vegas Aces in 3 years. And they have a nice team with a nice chemistry built with Olivia Bowles, who can shoot the midi, who can shoot the 3. She can facilitate. She can help them get to their spots and make baskets. I think that would be the best interest for the league. And with the number 2 pick, Seattle select Paige Becker. She a former UConn. She can learn from Sue Bird. Sue Bird is a Storm legend. They got the UConn chemistry. And they got the fans for Paige. White people love Paige in Seattle. Seattle will turn it around. They'll be a much better team. She can learn from Skylar Diggins-Smith. They'll be a overall better team, and I think Seattle will have a better run with the current roster they have, and with Paige helping, they could be a 3 seed. With the number 3 pick in the draft, like I said, Dallas need a point guard, and I select Georgia Amore for the University of Kentucky. Georgia Amore is a true point guard, and she can also get buckets. Right now, as this video being made, she averaged 19 points a game, 2.2 rebounds, 7.2 assists with 43% on the field. And she's getting better every year that she's been in college. Like, All her statistics have got better with every year that she has played. She a fifth year senior. She's been there, done that, and she's a proven guard. So I would say shocking pick, but we going off team needs and how I would draft if I was every GM in the WNBA. And right now they only have Ty Harris, so I would go Georgia A. Moore, and we still got other picks that we got from Chicago to draft in this draft. Now with the number 4 pick, it's getting iffy here. We don't know what Washington doing. They didn't really do nothing in the off season. They might pick up aerial powers. They might not. So with the number 4 pick, I have Washington selecting Anissa Morrow from LSU. Anissa Morrow right now is averaging 18 points a game and 14.4 rebounds a game, shooting 50%. How can you let that pass up? If I was Washington and I was in the number 4 pick, I got Shakira Austin, I got Steph Dolson, which I probably wouldn't keep next year. I got Ariel Atkins. I got Aaliyah Edwards, who just proven herself in the unrivaled 101 that she can really get busy if given a chance. So you have Anissa Morrow coming off the bench, producing half of what she produced at LSU. If she go 9-7, that's decent in the WNBA. I can't pass on that. I will go Anissa Morrow as the 4th pick. As the 5th pick for Golden State seems like they're going to be a team that is going to be welcoming foreigners. They kind of did that with their expansion draft, even though they might not have signed all of them. They was going a little foreign, so I would have the Golden State Valkyrie select Dominique Malonga from Eurobasket. Right now, Dominique Malonga is averaging 15 points a game. She got 9.4 rebounds, and she's 6'6". So you have a 6'6" center that can score, and she can rebound, and she's from Eurobasket, and that'll be a good fit for her to come start fresh, new, and be a solid piece for the Golden State Warriors. Now Washington has the 6th pick. At the 6th pick, I have Washington selecting Sonia Cintron from Notre Dame. Sonia Cintron is averaging 13.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.9 assists a game, shooting 47% from the field. Washington need another little piece to come off the bench, give you some scoring, some defense. She proved that she can defend very well against stars like Paige Becker, so that'll be a solid 3-and-D person coming off the bench. You got an extra wing player to go with your bigs, and you have a point guard with Ari McDonald that can run the show, and you're a little better team with Anissa Morrow and Sonia Cintron coming off the bench, give you valuable minutes and a possibility of a little bit of scoring. And you got pieces with Sonia Cintron, Anissa Morrow, Aaliyah Edwards, and Shakira Austin that you can go on to the new CBA. You already got a couple pieces. You just build around them. Now we're going to the number 7 pick, New York Liberty. The New York Liberty need bench players. They don't really got a bench. They got a all-star lineman. This is the only pick that they have in this draft. So I say, by the luck of the draw, Kiki Airfin from USC, who's averaging 14 points a game, will be a New York Liberty. 18 points a game, 8 rebounds, shooting 50%. She can give Stewie some rest. She can give Jarquell some rest. And maybe contribute a little bit. Now, I'm not going to say she's going to be a star overnight, but she will fit New York very well, give Stewie and them some rest and play some key minutes in the playoffs with solidly. At the number 8 pick, we have Connecticut. Connecticut, I don't know what they did this offseason. Morgan Tuck got bullied. They lost everybody, but they got Marina Bayberry, Natasha Cloud. They brought back Tina Charles as UConn and Connecticut. So at the 8 pick, I have them selected a UConn alumni, AZ Fudd from UConn. Now, AZ Fudd right now is averaging 13 points a game, 2 rebounds, about 2 assists, shooting 48% from the field. I think she'll be happy there. Connecticut be happy there. It's UConn, everything. So that seems like the logical fit. Now at the number 9 pick, we got Los Angeles. Now Los Angeles traded this pick to the number 2 pick and went down to the number 9 pick. They got Kelsey Plum in free agency. And with this pick, I think LA should select Cheyenne Sellers from Maryland. Cheyenne Sellers is averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. She's 6'2". She's a big wing. She can get out there with Ray Burrell and the rest of the bench and can contribute some buckets. Now, with the 10th pick, Chicago got the 10th pick from the trade. And at the 10th pick, I see Chicago selecting Isaiah James from North Carolina State. Now, Isaiah James is a bucket. She gonna get you points. Imagine her coming off the bench or even playing some playing time with Olivia Miles. And they need guards. So I think Isaiah James would be good for Chicago. She's averaging 17 points a game right now, almost 18, 17.8 points with North Carolina State. 5 rebounds a game, shooting 56.5 from the field. Now we're going to go to the 11th pick. Minnesota pretty much just re-signed Letitia Heidemann. They pretty much brought back the same team. They let Isha Hayes Allen hit the free agency market. She down to Dallas. And I think the Lynx is the number 2 team, if not the number 1 team in the WNBA. And the only reason they got beat in the finals is because they didn't have no height. Like, their center was, I think, Alana Smith, and Nafisa is one of the best players, if not the number 1 player in the WNBA. She was the number 1 player and unrivaled, and she's only 6'1". So I think they need some size, and it's not a lot of centers in this draft. So I think you just go ahead and take Sedona Prince off the board. She's 6'7". She played for TCU. She's averaging 17.8, 9 rebounds a game, shooting 61% from the field. She's efficient. She's been doing a lot of pick and roll with Haley Van Lith. She got a mid-range jumper, and she can learn a little thing or two, get some finesse moves from Nafisa Collier, and just be a presence, a 6'7" presence. She ain't got to block every shot, but she can alter some shots. She can match up against Stewie or Jaquil Jones just to give them some size. So I think that would be the best pick for the Minnesota at the number 11 pick, Sedona Prince. Now we get into the last pick of the first round, and Dallas has the number 12 pick, and I project that Dallas, they already selected Georgia A. Moore as point guard, so I think they should select J.J. Quinterly from West Virginia. Now, J.J. Quinterly is a walking bucket. She may be little, but she know how to dribble and get her to her spot and get some shots. She's not as well profiled as the rest because she's played for West Virginia, but go look her up. Go look up JJ Quinterly. She's a bucket. She's averaging 19.6 points a game at 5'8", 3 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 43% from the field. And she's from West Virginia. That's the end of the first round. Now, I know y'all saying, whoa, 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 but I told you this ain't like nobody else mock draft. This is how I would do it if I was the GM for every WNBA team. Now, we going to do the second round. Now, at the 13th pick, Las Vegas selects Akoya Lee from Kansas State. She's a center at Kansas State right now. And the Vegas need anybody they can get, and why not? You got a cluster at guard right now of stars, so guards ain't gonna see no playing time. That's why Kate Martin out of there. So you get a Yoka Lee from Kansas State. She averaging 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, shooting 65% from the field. And last year she averaged 22 points a game, so she can get buckets. She can get buckets. Go look her up. Kansas State. There's 2 players on Kansas State that is in this draft, and Yoka Lee is one of them, and she'll be a great fit for the Las Vegas Aces. Now Dallas get to go after that because of the trades that was made up in here. Dallas gonna have a lot of second round picks. At the 14th pick, I got Dallas drafting Sanaya Rivers from NC State. She's a 6'1" guard, 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 42% from the field. She has high energy, high intensity. She get out there and do her thing. I think that would be a good look for Dallas. They got Georgia A. Moore. They got J.J. Quinterly, and now Sanaya Rivers. So now they got scoring. They got point guard. They got shooting. They got defense. They got Dejanay Carrington out there. Dejanay Carrington get buckets, but she's not consistent. So now you got consistent scoring coming off the bench, and you got a point guard who can run the show and help get their shots. So you got a decent second unit to go with your first unit. Now the 15th pick goes to Minnesota, and I have them draft Malayla Timpton from Florida State. Now, I just came up on her and started watching her game. She plays for Florida State. She's a 6'2" forward for Florida State. She's averaging 17 points and 10 rebounds a game, shooting 54%. And I think this is a steal if she had name recognition. And maybe when the March Madness get here, people get up on her. But girl got some serious games. She remind me of a little Nafisa when she was at UConn, and she get that tutelage under Nafisa. I think she'll be a good weapon right here. Now at the number 16 pick, I have Dallas selecting Maddie Westbelt from Notre Dame. Maddie Westbelt is a 6'3" forward. She could come off the bench. She can she could shoot. She could play a little bit of defense. She averaging 8 points a game right now, but she was injured for the first part of the season, and Notre Dame got a super team right now. She like the 4th, 5th option. You got Olivia Miles, you got Hannah Hidalgo, you got Leah Tu King. She got a lot of people in front of her. You know what I mean? Soya Centron. So right now she ain't getting them many buckets, but she is a bucket. She can get it. She was averaging 14.4 points a game last season for the Fighting Irish. Now at the number 17 pick, I have Golden State selecting Tiana Pow from South Carolina. She a proven champion. She gonna get that off the recognition of South Carolina. And it's shocking that she gonna fall this far in the draft, but I predict she will fall this far in the draft and go to the Golden State backwards. Now at the number 18 pick, Atlanta finally gets to select off the board, and they got Brianna Jones and Brittany Grinder in free agency, along with Shatori Walker Kimbrough. So they really need a backup point guard for Jordan Canada. Haley Jones is not a good backup point guard. They tried her out, and it wasn't working. So at an 18 pick, I have Atlanta selecting Haley Van Lith from TCU. Haley Van Lith has improved her game this season and is showing out at TCU. Right now, she's averaging 17 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 5.6 assists on 44% shooting. She has the capability to shoot the three. The new coach likes to shoot, so she can shoot. She also been working on her pick and roll game with Sedona Prince, so she can do that with Brianna Jones and Brittany Grinder and Niles Hillman, and also whoever they got coming off the bench as a big. Now, the Indiana Fever finally gets the draft because they traded away their first round pick, and they have the 19th and the 20th pick in the draft, and I have them selecting Madison Scott and Serena Sundell. Madison Scott is from Ole Miss. She's a big. I think they're gonna need some young pieces to go because they really signed it real old in free agency with Natasha Howard, and they everybody saying they're A, but I see it, but I don't see it. But Serena Sundell is a good backup to Caitlin. She's a true point guard, and she got post skills. She averaging 13.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and 7 assists, shooting 49% for the Kansas State Wildcats. And she's a good player. Serena Sundell is a good player. I think she'd be a perfect fit for Indiana. And Madison Scott is a 6'2" guard. So big guard, big wing, averaging 12.6 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 47% from the field. Now at the 21 pick, I have LA selecting a foreigner from Slovenia. I think that would be a best interest for LA. They have a foreign player that they can have access to. Maybe she come over this year, maybe she come over next year, but I think that's a good piece for them to have and sit on. So I think LA select the girl from Euro basketball that's from Slovenia. I'm trying to get her name right because I don't want to butcher the woman name, but it starts with a J, I'm gonna call it JJ Justice, Joletti, Jockley, whatever. JJ from Slovenia, Eurobasket. LA select them with the 21 first pick in the draft. Now, Dallas is up again. I have Dallas selecting Layla from the University of Michigan. She's from Texas, and she's from the University of Michigan, but she's playing for Texas right now. She's in her own backyard, so I have them selecting her for their last pick, and they have a whole bench and a whole future that they can invest in for the future. Now, I have LA at the 23rd pick, and I have them selecting Janiyah Barker from UCLA. Janiyah Barker, UCLA, she right in the backyard. Made sense. LA, she ain't got to go nowhere. She could stay at home. Janiyah Barker averaged 8 points and 6 rebounds a game on 48% shooting. She's a 6'4" forward. Now at the 24th pick, I have Minnesota, and I have Minnesota selecting Madison Carter from TCU. Madison Carter has been leading the NCAA in 3-point made. If she's open, she's gonna shoot it, and most of the time she will make it. So I have Madison Carter getting selected by the Minnesota Lynx. The Lynx need more shooting. They get bigger with Sedona Prince, and they get shooting from Madison Carter, who's averaging around 17, 18 points a game right now. And the last pick of the draft, I have Connecticut going foreign with another Euro basketball player. Connecticut has a European coach. They're going to get Wnba, and they're going to make this on UConn International. And that's just how I feel. Morgan Tuck going to be bringing in UConn players and international players. So I have them selecting a foreign player, Asha, from Euro basketball. If y'all like this draft, let me know what you think in the comments. If you think it's crazy, let me know in the comments. Tell me how you feel about it. I'm out.